Look at this Okamoto surface grinder. This is a model ACC 1224 ST. This is a 3-axis automatic surface grinder with a 12 by 24 inch electromagnetic chuck. You've got your downfeed hand wheel, cross-feed hand wheel, and table hand wheel, as well as a over-the-wheel dresser that you can make dressing on the wheel. This is a 14-inch diameter grinding wheel on here. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. Currently we're wired for 440 volts. Coolant tank. Got our chuck on right now. This is on there solid. Start the hydraulics. And we'll start the spindle. And the other one is coolant and dust collector. This doesn't have a dust collector. So we're going to start the table. And you'll see as the table is going back and forth, so is our downfeed. This is currently in the slot grinding or plunge grinding mode. There's a DRO with the x-axis or the downfeed vertical. You can see it counting down. The amount of infeed here is adjustable. There's an adjustment knob on the back side here for that. When it gets to 0, it'll stop. Just going to help it along a little bit. When it gets to 0, it'll stop. And the table will do a couple of spark out passes and then stop. I have it set on 0 for spark out passes, but this is where you would set your different amounts of spark out passes. So to do another cycle, you would have to come off the 0 and then simply start the table moving again. For cross-feed or surface grinding, you would switch this switch over to this position, and then you have to pull this out, and then you have the cross-feed moving. The length of travel on here is adjusted by a couple of sliding dogs on this rail over here. The stroke of the table is adjusted by these two sliding dogs here. And in the surface grinding mode, each time this reverses, this will feed one increment. When you want to stop the table, you have a park. And this is to start it. You got to go the right way. And this is the valve that turns it on and off. You could also adjust the speed here. This valve controls the cross-feed. In the top position, you have cross-feed only going back and forth. You actually have downfeed while this is going on, so you could set a diamond up there and dress a big chip out of your wheel. You wouldn't have to stand there and feed it each time. That was good with that. It stopped when it got to 0, but there's also a setting here where you can go beyond 0. So this can just go around and around until you put it on the 0. So that's pretty much that. When you want to use the cross slide by hand, you have to push this knob in, the hand wheel in, and engage a type of a clutch. There's also a proximity switch in there that unless this is pulled out, it won't allow it to move under power. Same with this. To go up and down by hand, you just use the hand wheel. This is a dial that has a lock on it. You set this wherever you want it. You pull this out so that this is free. And now if you set this over to here, you have a wrap it up and a wrap it down. Put this back in plunge grinding. In plunge grinding, they have two options: to feed on both sides of the part or just one side of the part. And there you got it. That's the Okamoto 1224 ST. Thank you for watching the video.